I smoked for over 10 years, and it was the dumbest thing I ever did. And if there's any damage I've done to my body, I still have, I had a collapsed lung, and I'm in the military still now. Luckily, I'm able to overcome and continue to be healthy, as healthy as I can. It is the dumbest thing I've ever done. And if there is one way, and I started smoking as a young kid, and thankfully I got engaged to my wife, and she said she hates cigarette smokers, and I automatically quit. That was the best cold turkey way I can do it. But I will tell you, it was definitely, if I was still smoking right now, I'd probably be in terrible health, if not even worse. So I do think about that. So if there's any way I can prevent people that were younger, like my age back then, from at least making it more difficult from starting, that was it. About a month and a half ago, with the Orange County Health Department and Chris Erickson's here, I went undercover with one of the young ladies that works there, and we had an underage girl attempting to buy tobacco products in different types of delis in the city of Newburgh. And I learned firsthand. So this young lady and I were posing as a couple that were shopping as this other young lady was trying to buy underage cigarettes. So I see this, and we're going to do a multiple front fight on this. We've done the education parts, we're doing the enforcement, and this law is now going to be another aspect of that to try to prevent younger people from getting cigarettes and starting at that really impressionable age. So with that, I'm going to turn over to Barry, and then maybe Chris, and if anybody from the American Heart Association, Lung, everybody else, just talk about what this means. So Barry.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to begin by thanking Legislator DeSalvo for having the foresight and the persistence to push this through our legislative caucuses and the legislature, the committees, and the legislature itself. It took a little bit of effort, but once everybody understood what we were going after, they all got on board and followed suit. So very happy it happened. To me, the big thing that this does is it changes the dynamic in the high school. That high school students now, with the previous law at 18, they were able to be in the school as 18-year-olds and be distributing, I'll put it that way, selling them, handing them off to 15, 16, and 17-year-olds. And by moving it up to 21, it removes the ease of obtaining those cigarettes by an 18-year-old and then passing them along to younger students. And what's important is that we don't want them to start, and the better we can do at keeping them out of their hands, I think the better off their health is going to be long term, and this county and the state as well. So thank you very much.
Barry,
Thank you,
can
Ken.
we get your last name and your title?
I'll give a card. Okay. Barry Cheney, Orange County Legislator. Chris Erickson from the Department of Health. Obviously, this is something that you guys do on a regular basis or confront.
Right. Well, thanks again to the county executive and the legislature for putting this forward and putting this through. This is personal for me. My mother died of throat cancer about 3 years ago, and I've seen, it was a horrible death, and I've seen what smoking can do. From a public health standpoint, this is probably one of the more proactive things that you can do in public health, is stop something before it causes damage. And so simply stated, we do things like this continually, but to see something proactive like this that can be done from a local standpoint is huge. And we're looking forward to seeing, good results from this, not only statewide, but nationwide, as this really starts taking grasp and seeing where we can affect children getting exposed to tobacco products early in life. So thank you.
Thank you, Chris. All right. We got a good group of supporters here to help make this happen, so thank you.
Thank you so much. And on behalf of the American Heart Association, first and foremost, I would love to thank our partner, Jim DeSalvo, for introducing the legislation. Certainly, you have been incredibly supportive, and we're so excited about this signing today. We know that ultimately, we will be preventing people from starting to smoke, and we will be saving lives, saving money, and increasing great outcomes. So thanks to Orange County. We hope that your neighbors will be paying attention and the health of Orange County obviously comes first, and I know others will be looking to do the same. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Anybody else? I don't-
Hi, I'm Anna Trusino from the American Cancer Society. Sincere thanks to Steve and Orange County for leading the way here in the Hudson Valley in the fight against so many chronic diseases, including cancer. We know that science tells us that people who start smoking before the age of 18 typically have a harder time of quitting. So we're so pleased that we're stopping that in its tracks by introducing the Tobacco21. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Can you
much.
spell your last name, please?
TRO
Wait a minute. T-R-O.
CINO.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Yeah,
Mr.
sure.
Salvo?
Yeah.
Obviously, your son's going to
Yeah.
help make this happen. so-
Thank you. I just want to echo some of the sentiments that Steve has already mentioned about, doing silly things when you're young and making some very bad choices. I think this will prevent a lot of people from doing, exactly that and repeating the things that we've already learned that it's just not good for you. And I'm here to say that I'm a heart survivor. I've had open heart surgery, and so there is a way back, but the best thing is prevention.